Welcome to my ship, welcome to my tour, welcome to Kinboat. I hope you are as excited as I am because I will be showing you everything there is to know about Amsterdam, about the canal, some history. And if you have any questions, guys, maybe you already have some questions, you can just either raise your hand or shout Timon, because my name is Timon. And yeah, without further ado, I will show you the first rules that we have on board. First of all, I'm Timon, I'm your captain, and you listen to your captain. Really important, listen to the captain always. Right? And second of all, please keep all your body parts inside of the boat. And the third simple rule is whenever I say pay attention, please pay attention. And never stand up without looking around, because we will be traveling across some low bridges, also like some small waters. You can easily get stuck in between the boat and the walls. So, I just want to know something about you guys. I heard you're from Germany, right?
Yeah.
One big group. Where do you know each other from? Friends group, school?
Yeah, school.
School? So you do a school trip?
Yeah.
Teachers also, like, here or on
Vacation.
What?
Vacation. No vacation.
Oh, it's vacation.
You met each other.
You know
Yeah,
each other
school,
from
yeah.
school in the same class.
3 years ago.
A few years ago. You still are in the same class, or you meet like after all those years again?
So we're still in the same friend group.
Yeah.
But 2 years ago we were together in school.
Okay. Nice. You're still together doing
Yeah.
this, maybe yearly, also like this yearly trip we're doing.
Yeah.
Cool.
Last
Yeah.
year Croatia.
Keep that up, guys. In the front, I have the beautiful Spanish lady, sister trip. You're the mother and you're the daughter. You're gonna study in Amsterdam, right? Beautiful. And we have someone from Scotland. Okay, guys, want to play a little game in between the nationalities? I know you have some advantage because you're with more. So please also leave it up to the rest of us. We have a big window on the left side. You see it on top of the building. Yeah. So if you know that this used to be the first ever hospital that we had in Amsterdam, why do you think the window is that big? If you know the answer,
To get all the furniture in.
it's not about the furniture.
No.
What do you think, guys? And by the way, can you hear me properly? Because I can also speak louder if you want. But I can also speak louder. It's fine. If you want to stay there, because it's the most chill spot at the boat. So it's whatever for me. It's fine. What do you think, guys? Maybe think about it loudly, so I can...
Promotion. So everybody can see how they help people.
About what? Sorry?
Promotion. So everybody can
Promotion?
Everybody can see how they help the people in the hospital.
Oh no,
Like
it's not
advertising.
about promotion. No. It's not like advertising
Yeah.
that somebody is going to die and we're like fixing them up and everyone is like, woo! That's not like that. The sun. Correct, 10 points to Spain, guys. So it's actually about the natural light that they needed to conduct all the surgeries because there was no electricity back then. So no light bulbs, they needed the light to see what they were doing. So all the surgeries, they will be conducted during the day and not during the night. Because nowadays we can do it 24/7, but back then, limited amount. Okay guys, we are now on the Princess Canal. It's actually a multiple. In the first canal, I'm going from the inside to the outside. We have 4 canals. The first one is the Singles Canal. And we have the Gentleman's Canal, which is the most expensive canal. We will be going on the Gentleman's Canal. Later on you will see why the houses are so much more big, so much more expensive. Then we have the Emperor Canal. I'll also show you that canal. Unfortunately, the Singles Canal is closed. Now we're on the most outer one, so on the Princess Canal. And on all of these canals we have these beautiful kennel houses. Like, look at you guys. Left and right, they'll have these little hooks on top. So maybe you know already, these hooks used to be very important a long time ago with the golden age, like 500 years ago. We had all the trading we did with spices, with herbs, with other commodities. We did that mainly with Indonesia. I don't know how ethical that went down because that was our colony. We also traded people. Sometimes it's worth to remember, but it's also something that we, it's not that ethical how it went down. We also traded pepper. We still have a saying that if someone is really expensive, something is really expensive, we say something is as expensive as pepper. Peperduur in Dutch. Maybe you know.
Yeah.
You can speak Dutch.
Sure.
Yeah. How can you speak Dutch, by the way?
I've been coming for a long time.
You don't live here.
I have lived here, yes.
Okay.
I lived here 25 years ago.
For how many years have you lived here?
Oh no, I don't live here now. I lived here for 5 years.
Yeah. How 5 years?
I lived 5 years here. Five, many times.
And now you're making a documentary.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Just to come back and see everything.
Not the people of Amsterdam.
Or are you a spy? Should I be afraid? Yeah, I should be afraid, right? Okay, so pepper. With 1 kilogram of pepper, you could buy a whole house in the canal. So it's very, very expensive. With all the trading, we accumulated a lot of money, guys. So together, if you would transfer it in nowadays currency, it will be $17 trillion. So let that sink in, guys. $17 trillion. It's the same as all the 20 most valuable companies that we have today together. So Apple, Amazon, Nvidia, all of them together. Also take a look on the houseboats on the left. See them, we will see many along the way. So these houseboats are there for a reason, because in the 17th century we had a big housing crisis. We still have a housing crisis right now, guys. If you have a house for me in Amsterdam, please ring, because from September on I still need a place where I can stay permanently. So these housing boats, also look at this little cute baby boat. It's like it's the baby of the mother next to it. And these housing boats were a solution to too many people coming to Amsterdam, because we said to everyone, whatever your religion is, whatever your gender, come to us, we want to trade with you and we want to get really rich. We were still building the houses, so we had too few houses for all the people to accommodate them. So then we came up with a solution. Let's put the rooms on the water, basically the houses on the water. So there was a big problem with that, because they were not connected to the sewage systems. So all the pee and the poo and the trash will be thrown right into the canal. So it will be a big mess. And we got up with the Black Plague. You know the Black Plague, right?
Yeah.
So it's a very bad disaster, a disease, and many people died of that. So a solution for that is, now all the houseboats that you see everywhere around in Amsterdam, they're connected to the sewage systems, so it's obligated to do so. And we have a maximum number of 2,500. So that's problem solved. Just give me a second. Vogel de reguliers over op de Prinsen. Also look at the stork on the left side above the door. You all see the bird, the stork? So this stork was used back in the day when they were not able to read nor write. So the problem was that you never knew where your friend was living, or if you needed someone, like a midwife, you didn't know where you had to go. So people put like these signs or storks, or like if you were a construction worker, you had like wood and like a hammer to show that you were a midwife or a construction worker, or what your house number would be. Yeah, many times above the doors you will see like different signs. There's like this one with circles, or that one with like a square. That would show like your house number, because they weren't able to understand what 51 was or 52. Also look at this houseboat on the left side. It was meant to be a pregnant woman, but because of the curves nowadays we call it the Kim K boat, the Kim Kardashian boat. So kind of crazy, but there's a guy inside, he's an artist and he never leaves the house. Even though it gets so sunny and real warm, because water is reflected, you know, from the water inside of the houseboat. And on top it's a metal boat. He never leaves, he just was painted. I don't know why. So we are now also looking at some of the more tall houseboats. Another question for you guys. If you see the houseboats and look at the other bridges in front of you and on the back that we just passed, how do you think that these houseboats ended up here? Because they are too tall, guys. Maybe the Germans know the answer because you have like engineering backgrounds.
No,
Some of you maybe. Are you engineers?
Good engineer. Not me.
Not you.
Maybe
Okay, so maybe the
you
others.
Put down the top.
They put down the top. I'll give you 10 points for that. That is the first part of the answer. And the other part, maybe, you know. Otherwise I would just reveal the answer. They would sink the boats. So first they would take the top off, then they would sink the boats with these heavy objects like bags of sand or bricks, and then they could drag them across the bridges. So also take a look, guys, because underneath the bridge you will see the metal poles that were used, because they're not really used anymore, to drag these boats across the bridges. So they would have the horses with the ropes on the sides of the canals, and underneath the bridges, as you can see here, we have these metal poles. You see it? Right? Metal poles. So they're not that important anymore, but they used to be very, very important. And once they had the houseboats on their location, they put on the top. And then we had the houseboats. I know I can trust the engineers. So, 10 points to you. Great guys. If you would take a guess, guys, about the houseboats, how expensive do you think they are? It's not 4 points.
3 to 4 million.
How much?
3 to 4 million.
3 to 4 million. Could be. But I mostly say that they started around 1 million. And like you said, some of them, like the more beautiful ones, they can go up to like 3 to 4 million bucks. Quite expensive. And I don't understand why you would live there because it's so small. I would like turn my ass and the teapot would fall. So in my opinion, not the best place to live. You could better buy one of these canal houses because they're also like 4 million each. And most of the time, also the different floors is where different people live because it's so expensive and it's like 50 to 100 square meters for every floor. So it's nice. It's a dream of mine to once buy one of these canal houses. So I'm behind a colleague. He's kind of a snail. He's not going that fast. But in any minute, guys, we will be entering the Amstel River. Lots to see, so please take a look around you once we enter the Amstel River. The Amstel River used to be the first and the only natural water that we had. The rest of the canals are dug out by ourselves. And because of the sea currents, we had like different water levels. So there will be sometimes big floods in Amsterdam. And people without stairs would get wet feet inside of their homes. It was a big problem. So that's how we came up with the dam, which is now the dam square. It's not really recognizable as a dam anymore. But we solved the problem basically for all the water coming in. That's also how we got the name of Amsterdam. First it was Amsterdam, sounded ugly, so we said let's make that Amsterdam. So look on the right, guys, look on the left, lots to see. On the right side we have a big lock that's now used to regulate the water, so we don't need the dam square anymore, the dam. Next to it we have the Royal Theatre, Carré, which used to be a circus. Now it's the most famous theater that we have, all the famous actors, all the famous comedians that want to play there. And a fun fact, it still has an elevator that can carry an elephant, so that's nice. And right in front we have a bridge that you may notice from one of the James Bond movies.
Yeah, Sean Connery, the Makerbrug.
The what?
Makerbrug, skinny bridge.
Oh yeah. It's a Magere Brug.
Magere
Skinny
Brug.
Bridge, that's the name.
Yeah,
you can
Magere.
notice it from Diamonds Are Forever,
That's
from one
the
of
one,
the
yeah.
James Bond movies.
Yeah, starring Sean Connery.
Yeah.
I stayed in a hotel just down here one time.
Yeah.
One night on the TV, they had Diamonds Forever on the TV.
Saw the bridge.
So, you know.
I don't know, do we have any couples on board? No, right? Like a couple, like relationship? Okay, either way you can get real romantic on the bridge in the night because it all lights up after like, I think 9 p.m. They light up the lights, all the light bulbs that you see on the side, and it gets real romantic. Nice. So maybe you can get cozy together, guys. Isn't that nice?
The New Year they changed the lights a little bit as well. They make funny designs with it as well.
Yeah, in the winter, right?
In the winter for like the light festival.
Yeah, the Amsterdam Light Festival.
Yeah, I've seen.
Also a great comment about my Scottish friend over here. It's that we have Amsterdam Light Festival every year during the winter. Also a very nice time to come back and take a boat tour because besides all the lights that we have on the bridges, these bridges as well, we have all these light sculptures on the sides of the canals. And like you said, sometimes they're changing the lights on the skinny bridge.
Yeah.
Because I didn't know that.
Yeah,
they're changing the lights on the skinny bridge to make beautiful like paintings.
Yeah, I saw one year that it had part of the shape of the bridge in lights, but it also had extra crisscross lights.
Yes.
So it was like, you know, it was the same shape, but there was another shape within it as well.
Yeah.
Also,
added it specifically for the Amsterdam Light Festival. Nice. Very nice.
And like you say, with the Light Festival, there's so many other different lights as well throughout the city. Like,
it's quite the experience, right?
Yeah.
Very beautiful. Another a little bit of a sad story, guys, about this building, the Heart Museum. So this used to be the widow house. Back when we did a lot of trading in the Golden Age, not all the husbands they would come back, so they would die at sea because of bad storms, pirates. Maybe they had something with the stomach, you know, which you need to solve with the lemons. And they would die at sea. So the widows, they would end up at the widow house, find shelter, find grief with each other, and talk about the future. Kind of a sad story about it. If you want to know more, you can go inside this museum. Also, another funny story about this bridge. This is the blue bridge. It used to be as blue as the lamps on top. Look at the lamps. And this is all because of the greediness of the Dutch people. So what happened is they had to repaint the bridge, and because of erosion. So then they didn't want to do it in the same color because the blue color was really expensive to paint. So they did it in this more like dull grayish color, and then it got protected by UNESCO. So now we can never change the color. Every time they have to repaint it, they have to do it in the same color. Just like all the other houses that we have, the canal houses, they're all protected. So we cannot change anything about the outside. We can change things from the inside. Good to know.
Is it still called the Blue Bridge?
Yes, it is still called the Blue Bridge.
Blue
Yes,
Bridge,
yes,
yeah.
yes.
There's worse, man. There's way worse.
Because I seem to remember at one time it being blue when I first came here. I seem to remember it blue.
Yeah. You have seen it more blue.
I'm sure I've seen it blue.
Yeah?
But everything's changed in Amsterdam over the years. I can count.
Yeah.
No, I vaguely remember it being blue. But I've always
The
known
beautiful
it.
blue color as
Yeah.
the lamps. You've
Yeah.
seen it. How many years ago was it? I think like it's quite some
Like
time.
20, 25 years.
25 jaar geleden. On the other side, these buildings are way more modern. As you can see, it's just like Rotterdam. You know, Rotterdam got bombed down during the Second World War. The second, like a similar thing happened on this side. It used to be the Jewish quarter, and the Second World War, it was lit on fire, so it went up all in flames. And now we don't have the beautiful Jewish quarter with all the authentic houses anymore. We rebuilt it, and we have these, more ugly modern buildings. We also have a memorial for all the fallen Jewish people here with the black stone. Sometimes they have like recordings, or how do you say it, filming things like the news, because it's such a beautiful place. He's dressed up like a banana, I see. It's like a big traffic jam, so wherever like you're here you will see a lot of these traffic jams, just like in Venice with the gondolas. But I won't be starting to sing to you like in the gondolas. Maybe you can sing a bit like in the gondolas. We start pedaling like this.
Row, 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 you go.
Yeah, row. Okay, just in a second, guys, on the right side next to the puffin, the nose is exactly pointed into one of the canals that we have, and inside this canal is the perfect alignment of the canal, one of the bridges that we have, and the Eastern Church. So the Eastern Church is very old, and you will see how old it is on the facade of it. But this used to be the $1 million painting, the $1 million view, painted by Claude Monet. It's a French painter. We sold it for $1 million. See it, guys? The $1 million view. Okay, guys, see it? You see that the Eastern Church. Do you still see it in front? Maybe it's a little bit too far, yeah? Because it's from 1674, the bridge, quite the old bridge. We're also not really original with the names of the bridges, because sometimes we call it the Eastern Church, Western Church, the Old Church. You always know kind of what you're up to with the bridge. Not that original. really important. I think I told you in the beginning a little bit about them because they were used for like the trading that we did, all the commodities. Yeah, I think I didn't tell you about it enough yet because they were used for like all the stuff that was across the globe inside Amsterdam, and we used it to pull up all of the commodities inside of the warehouses. So the warehouse will be on top of the building, the top floor, and underneath you have the famine. So it would be like that. On the other side we have the most cricket, the most tilted houses of all of the houses in Amsterdam. We also call them the drunken houses. So whenever we are turning here and we are shouting it to the walkie-talkie, you say, I'm turning at the drunken house.
One holds the other one up.
One what?
One slides over, the other one holds it up.
Yeah, it is. It does, yeah. So it looks like they're kind of, you know, dancing, they are being drunk. They're just in front of Dam Square, or the Rembrandt Square, so sorry. So we have the Rembrandt Square, the Leidse Square, where you can get drinks. Maybe you're going, or you went yesterday. To get like drinks, to do like a little bit of partying. Mostly during the weekends is the most fun. But there's one, and you cannot see it quite well right now, it's behind the tree. There's one that's not cricket, which is the Mulligans, the Irish pub. As we say, the Irish, they can handle their beers better, so they're still straight up.
Like the Scottish.
Like the Scottish.
Like the Scottish, with the Scottish like to drink as well.
Yeah, they can handle their whiskies better.
Oh
And
yeah.
I think also the Germans, they can handle beers better. Like Oktoberfest, crazy. You know, right?
I'd love to go to
He's not the best with the alcohol. No? What happened? What happened yesterday? What happened? Tell me.
Oh my god.
A little story. You have to tell me.
Check your voice.
Wer weiß, Jack, wer weiß.
Tell me. No? For 10 points.
Not too much. Points, Jack.
Yeah? And then?
Yes.
You stepped on like someone or
So we
someone
were,
fell?
we were in Rotterdam yesterday.
In Rotterdam.
Yes, and then we started to drink, and then it was too much.
Then he blacked out. He puked.
A little bit.
Puked and blacked out. You were in bed early. Or in the street.
Not that early.
On the street you blacked out.
At home.
Oh, you don't want to say. Oh, you're embarrassed now. No. My guy, I will keep an eye on you. Okay, so next question is for you. On the side we will have 3 houses. So around this court. A black house, a brick house, and a red house.